All right. So, hello and welcome to the AM Munch. I am Michael, and that's Amy, and that right there is Alexa. And so today we're going to be talking about the butterfly effect. So we're going to talk about the butterfly effect. How does it affect people? And the concept of it. See, Amy got her little butterfly. Show us your
That's
butterfly
right.
again, Amy. There it is. There it is. All right.
It's just a little butterfly.
Just a little butterfly.
How
Yeah.
much can it affect?
I mean, well, the concept of the butterfly effect is so important because it talks about how one little thing that you can do affects the bigger picture, right?
So Alexa is a special friend of ours and does good work. I wanted to make sure y'all know that
Hmm.
our dear Alexa was the 2026 Community Connect Leader Award Volunteer of the Year.
Yes, she was. Woo!
Still
Alexa,
is.
Alexa,
She still
Alexa.
is. We haven't taken it back or anything. She
All
still
right.
got it. And
So,
and she does so many little things that do cause a big effects. And you're our second guest, Alexa. We're very excited that you're here. And this is you picked this topic. So why is this topic important to you?
yes.
I butterflies mean a lot to me. Actually, me and my sister have matching butterfly tattoos.
Aww.
Correlating to the butterfly effect, butterflies also represent growth, change, and transformation. So I think it really
Hmm.
does tie into the effect of the butterfly effect. So, yeah.
So how does that work with you if it affects growth and transformation, how does someone realize that they are or where they're at in the butterfly effect process?
Mm.
I mean, is it important for you to know where you're at or just have a plan to come out of that cocoon and become this beautiful butterfly?
I think like taking those opportunities, maybe coming out of your cocoon or maybe your comfort zone. So,
Oh, okay.
maybe going to an event might, and you meeting somebody might correlate to maybe you finding your partner or a friend or a new job opportunity. So I think just coming out of your shell and your comfort zone is one thing. And you just never know if saying yes or no or any of your life decisions of what your next steps can look like, just based off that single decision that you made.
Mhm. Is
Wow.
that scary?
Yeah, it can be scary. And
It
I
could
mean,
be
I think
scary.
the unknown is always scary, but I think
Yeah.
just being able to pivot and adjust with the decisions you make and also just having your better interest in mind is always important.
Yeah, because it's that opportunity of unpredictability of other people
Mhm.
and of the situation, and you're wondering whether or not it was actually a good move.
Mhm.
Right? And so, Amy, have you ever been in a situation where you felt like what you're doing now and how would it affect your career path going down the road? Was it, something positive or something um, that you knew was going to make you actually bloom a little bit more than where you're at right now?
I think one thing that comes to mind, I've worked for the federal government for 20 years and our base got shut down. And looking back, I was in contracting, but I would always volunteer to do facilitator training, total quality management training, and help write things for the newsletter. And all those things, when I left that, I realized that was training for
Mm-hmm.
what was going to happen next. And a lot of the things I do now are a result of those butterfly wings doing that were not my job. They were extra duties, right? And then I went another throw in another part of the butterfly effect. There's the 100th monkey, and there was these monkeys on this remote island,
Uh-huh.
and they love these sweet potatoes.
Uh-huh.
And then one day, one of them took the sweet potato in the sand and went down to the water and cleaned it and ate it instead of eating it with sand. And then once several others started, and they said the 100th monkey, at the 100th monkey, another remote island completely on the other side of the world, those monkeys started doing it too.
Huh.
So they're saying when you're doing something like what we're all doing here in Las Vegas, so beautiful work we're doing, veterans and first responders, firefighters, as community servers, all of a sudden you'll see people doing that in other parts of the country, other parts of the world, and they may have no clue what you're doing.
This is true. Yeah, and I love that because being a caterpillar, right? And still in that growth stage. Because I think for me, I don't think that I'm a butterfly yet. I mean, yes, I'm a little old, but I feel like I'm still at the growth stage in the cocoon and still growing, and that
Mm,
there's still more for me to learn and to be patient with and step out of my zone too, a little bit more to help others because I think all of us are in an industry where we truly have a desire to help other people.
yeah,
And when you're in an industry that your heart is into helping other people, it's like you're never going to reach that pinnacle stage because situations change, people change. Being adaptable to that change makes you change and makes you more adaptable to change because you never know what's going to happen. So that's why I said that unpredictability behind growing, coming out of your shell and doing some things that you haven't done before in order to reach people that need to be reached. If that
wow.
makes sense. Yeah.
So, Alexa, I'm gonna throw out something, and we'll see. So I'll give you a little bit of warning because I'm gonna come back your direction. Things that I've done in my past that I was called to do, didn't really think about it in terms of a big plan, and
Hmm.
then have turned into something that I never imagined. It's
Right.
like when losing my husband, and my dad was 49 when I lost him. So like, I always talk about being an accidental, grief expert. I had written an article like on grief bursts, and it's been published, republished many, many times. And then this last year, Patty Hodge coming to us about, doing work with this 30-day grief program. So that, I mean, I published that article 20 years ago. And I thought, oh, I'm done with that. And then all of a sudden, this is right now I'm a grief expert. It's like, okay. And anything with you, Alexa, thing be something that you have done, you didn't think much of it, and then all of a sudden now here it is in a different form.
I think that comes to mind is maybe my senior year of high school. I was in between staying here, going out of state. I received a scholarship to go out of state and also to stay in state. And sometimes I wondered how my life would have looked like if I went out of state. But I'm happy I made my decision of staying here. I didn't think I had much here, but I ended up having a lot of opportunities for me. I became chapter president of Best Buddies at UNLV my first year, and
Wow.
work closely with my dad and just stay close to my family. My family means the world to me, so being able to stay here and it just my plan. I wasn't expecting bigger plans staying here, but I'm happy I did. And now I'm
Well, and
here.
then
I get to meet you guys, and that makes me so happy.
and the work with, executive option is wonderful. And with Charlie Mike, the things that you are doing, the things that you are creating, that I'm sure you never thought, oh, I'm going to be doing this in my career, right?
Yeah.
Because you got your education in project management.
Yes.
Right. Well, which the good news about that is you can project management anywhere.
Yeah.
So God just said, here's some keys. Go find the door for you, right? Go find your door.
And I
So
think
tell
it's
us
about
how is it working with other tell us a little bit more about what you're doing as what project manager. Uh yeah, tell us a little bit more about what you do as a project manager for Charlie Mike's.
well, for Charlie Mike, I'm a program coordinator. So,
Okay.
putting together events and meaningful events that our veterans can come to and overall walk away with resources or just learning something new or making a connection at our event.
Uh-huh.
And overall, staying connected with all of our mentees. We mentor veterans here who are transitioning from military life to civilian life and specifically need support on the career aspect of things. And having my dad that was in the Navy, my brother that's in the Navy, just that type of work I hold really close to my heart. So I'm happy I'm involved.
Okay.
Yay.
All right.
Well, and then one of the things at the November, conference, Alexa and I and a couple other amazing people are going to be on a panel about what it's like to be a family member to a community server.
Yes. That's going to be an interesting conversation. So if those of you that are out there, I mean, we're going to have officers, firefighters, first responders, and clergy there, to talk about what effect does it have as a child of someone who has parents who are in service
And
and
a spouse
and a
and a
spouse
brother and a
and brother,
sister,
yeah, yeah, family
right?
member. Let's just say
Yeah.
family member, yeah. And how does it affect them with someone being in service? And have you processed that yet? Because some of us are still in that cocoon stage and have not totally processed what has happened. And so we want to help you get there. We want to help you fly away. We want to help you
Where's
spread
my
your
butterfly?
wings and fly. Go ahead, show us, Amy. Boop, 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 boop,
Zoom,
boop.
boom.
Well, I don't know about that, Amy. Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
sorry.
You put a
Well, no, part of
butterfly
it
on
too.
Hey, you put a butterfly on Amy's finger, you can
She's
forget
gonna
it.
go nuts.
It's
You-
over. It's
So I
over.
think part of it is like what you're saying is like in some places you're the butterfly
Yeah.
in your life, and in other places you're still in that cocoon. So I think
Right.
you can be kind of, I mean, this is coming to me as we're talking, that you can be a butterfly in certain areas and be in a cocoon in others.
Right. Exactly. And knowing where you're at is important, right? And understanding that there is opportunity for growth and that there is um, a great feeling of being a butterfly and knowing that you have accomplished a lot in a certain area too, but knowing that there's still other opportunities for you to grow. Don't think you've made it all the way to the top because there's still more to learn. There's still
That's
more
the
to learn.
fun part and the scary
Yeah,
part.
yeah, I think so.
So
All right, well,
Alexa,
that's the munch.
anything?
Is
Well,
that the
just
munch?
anything else? Alexa, anything else you want to
Anything?
throw out?
Maybe a closing thought, but
Okay.
sometimes you're experiencing the butterfly effect, and sometimes you're the butterfly in somebody else's story.
Oh, yeah.
Drop the butterfly on that.
Yeah, I don't have the mic.
That was
I have a
good.
water though. I can
All
drop the
right,
water
okay.
on
I'm
that.
gonna be munching on that one.
All
Oh, that was
right.
good.
All
Thank you,
right.
Alexa.
Good. All right. Well, I'm Amy. No, you're Amy. She's
I'm
Amy.
Alexa. No, no, I'm not.
You're Alexa. Okay. We're
I'm the
Alexa,
butterfly. I don't
Amy.
know.
We're Alexa, Amy, and Michael. And so we just brought the butterfly effect to you. And no matter what you're going, no matter what you're challenged with or how bad your day is, always keep
Keep
on
on
smiling.
smiling.
All right. Take care. Have a blessed day.